Tell me about the Sanchez days. Like when you think of it now, how do you think of it back then? Now that you've had 20 years to process it, 15 years to process it.
I really, at the time, it was brilliant. You were young.
You were a skateboarder, Wales.
Skateboarder.
Talent Scout found you.
Yeah, and yeah, what wasn't it to like? We were young and we were getting paid to get wrecked and have a laugh with your mates at that age.
And you were a skateboarder at the time.
Yeah, we were all skateboarders.
And what was that culture like that people don't understand? Like, what was it,
What, the skate culture?
Yeah.
I mean, back in the day, skateboarding was, I'd say, it was a very small group of people. It wasn't as popular as what it is now. It's massive now. But back in the day, it's almost a little bit like the endurance sport kind of world, really. It was, you go to competitions, everyone knew everyone, you'd have a laugh. And that's what it was back then. And it was...
There was no X Games. It wasn't
There was no
popular.
X Games. There was nothing. No.
Nobody made money off of it.
No.
Yeah.
It was just... We just enjoyed doing it. And me, Dane, Joycey, Panch, we'd meet at comps and we'd skate, we'd have a laugh, and we created this thing called Dirty Sanchez. I think Jackass was happening in America at the time, and but me and Dayton made a video called Pritchard versus Dayton. Joycey and Panch were in there. Me and Dayton finished it with a fight. And
were you inspired by Jackass? Or was it kind of a separate thing?
No, we weren't inspired by Jackass at all.
Okay,
we were just doing our own thing.
And skaters always had cameras on them because you guys were always filming your stunts.
Yeah.
So it was this weird culture where you had the camera, and then
it was a skateboard thing.
Yeah, because you guys had cameras.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it wouldn't have happened, right?
Because I'd say Jackass, because Bam had CKY.
Yeah, I remember Can't Kill Yourself. I used to watch those. That was like, what, 99 or 98?
98, yeah.
Yeah, I remember watching those. Were like 30-minute things, and they would just do weird skits and
again,
stunts.
That was like skateboarding and doing weird stunts. Yeah. And it was the same with P versus D. We had skateboarding in there, but we were sort of doing stunts and fucking with Pancho and all that kind of stuff. And I think they got the Jackass thing first in America, and then of course that happened, and then somebody, obviously MTV UK, were looking for something similar, and obviously the Pritchard versus Dayton video was out.
Where was it? Because there was no YouTube back then.
No, there was no YouTube.
It was like Napster, right?
How the hell she got a hold of the video, I don't know.
I used to download this Can't Kill Yourselves on Napster when I was in New York City, like 99 and 2000, and I would have all of them, and I used to watch all that Ben Margera stuff, and it was stupid and funny, and it was like pre-Jackass, kind of produced stuff.
It was pre-Jackass, and I think Johnny Knoxville did stuff with Big Brother magazine.
Yeah, he did a couple things where he shot himself in the chest.
That's it.
A few things for Big Brother.
And tasered himself. Yeah. And I think they all sort of merged then.
Together, right. Yeah, but Johnny wasn't really a skateboarder. No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
But he was doing the Big Brother, and he brought that kind of weird thing. Everybody brought something a little different to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Johnny Knoxville, I don't know how they found him. They just, at the time, I think he was just some crazy fucking redneck.
Yeah. But he was in print, so he was probably had more of a platform than the other guys. But then the guys were making videos, so weird combo. And then Jackass happened. I mean, that was weird too.
It was a good decade, that wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah. I mean, you can see crazy stuff like the flick of a hat these days online.
Yeah.
On YouTube, on Instagram, or whatever it may be, but yeah.
What do you remember most about those early days of Dirty Sanchez? Like, do you remember the first time you shot something for MTV and then it came out?
I think the first stunt we did was the ladder stunt, when I stood on top of the ladder and Dayton was gonna go. The aim was to go through the ladder fast, and I was going to land on my feet, but it didn't really work out, and I almost broke my neck. But I think that was the first stunt. But I just remember it just being just fun, just absolute chaos from start to finish. Brilliant, and then just travel around the world and just traveling around the world, just having a laugh. It makes brilliant.
Anything bad about it?
What do you mean, bad?
I don't know. Anything bad about that whole experience, downside? Is it bad being famous? Did it hurt with drug and alcohol addiction?
Yeah, I mean, like I've said before, it led to a lot of drinking, a lot of drug taking, which was cool to start with, because it's a little bit of fun in it. But this was when that kind of stuff sort of starts taking over a little bit, and that's when things are not as fun then. And that's what made me who I am today. You know, I saw myself go downhill, and I did something about it, and I just, and that's when I decided to run the Cardiff Half, because I just looked at myself and went, Christ, what have I ever become? But there's no taking away the fact that we had an amazing laugh, and I'm very lucky to be able to sit here and share those stories from back in the day. They were fucking bonkers, they were. So still I look back and think, what the fuck was I thinking when I did that?